Hello and welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Katie and this is my channel, Something by Katie. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today I'm just going to be playing with a lot of new makeup that I purchased from the Sephora VIB sale. She fancy. Like for real, I got a lot. So I'm going to be playing with Patrick Ta's blushes and bronzers. I got some new Kosas, the concealer and their eyebrow thing. Guys, oh man, the clownery lately within me is just like so apparent to me and to you too, because look what I bought. The Mary Jane palette. So we got a lot of new makeup to get through. Let's get into it, but first, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed watching it. Subscribe to my channel for more of this makeup goodness. I hope you enjoy. I've prepped my skin with this Laura Mercier Hydrating Foundation Primer. That is not new, I just have it, and because I am being fancy with Sephora makeup today, why not use a fancy product? What do I want to do first? I think I'm going to do complexion, and even though almost all of the products I'm using are from Sephora in this VIB haul, I am going to use like a really cheap complexion product, and that's the e.l.f. CC cream. I tried it off camera a few times and she is good. She's good. I have two shades here. I have light 210 neutral and light 240 warm, and I'm going to use the neutral shade in certain parts of my face and then this in others. So let's get this to the back of the hand. I always personally like to pump my product out on the back of my hand so it can like mix with the air and oxidize here instead of my face. Okay, you can definitely tell in the two shades. This is that 210 neutral and this is 240 warm. You can definitely see the tone difference. Very warm and neutral, or more neutral. So I'm gonna put the neutral one here in the like center of my face, and I'll put the warmer one on the perimeter. That's my plan. But this is a good product. First of all, hi. I know I already did my intro, but if you're new here, I love trying new makeup, but I love to contradict myself. So a couple of months ago in a makeup tag, I was like,
what's my favorite place to shop? It's obviously only Ulta. Like, I rarely shop at Sephora.
But for whatever reason, this VIB sale, I was like, let me process my emotions through consumerism. You know, it's a habit that I have and that we all have, I think, to a degree. But the point being, I love to contradict myself. It's like, it's my thing. So here I am with all this Sephora makeup that I didn't need, but I have. So we're gonna have some fun playing with it. This e.l.f. CC cream really feels like a high-end complexion product.
Are there lights anywhere in this biatch?
Aha, okay. Anyway, so all I've done is applied it to my face, and I've been filming for 5 minutes. We're gonna get through this, guys. We're gonna get through this. So before I blend this out, I always like it to oxidize before I blend it out. And so I'm gonna spray this Pixie Glow Mist. You know what I'm gonna do actually before I blend it out? Is use another new product, and that is one of my favorite things to do is try high-end makeup, but I love buying the mini sizes. So two of the things I'm going to be trying that I got from this Sephora VIB sale is that I wanted to try the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury, but I got the little baby one, and literally this Flawless Finish Airbrush Powder is like the size of a quarter. It's so cute. But anyway, I want to apply this before I blend out everything. I'm gonna put it in the same places I use like the Auric Glow Lust, which I need to film a follow-up video to a few first impressions that I've done, and I am obsessed with the Glow Lust, which I think is why I like really wanted to see what the difference is between this and that. And so far, this is not a first impression. I have tried this before, but so far I really think I like the Glow Lust better, but we're gonna keep spraying my brush here. Just want my face to be not dry because I waited a minute to blend all this out. So yeah, this is the Too Fair, the second shade. It has a peachy undertone, and honestly, I picked this shade of the Hollywood Flawless Filter so that it would be a similar color to the Auric one, because I really wanted to compare them. But I'm using my Sigma F83 curved kabuki brush to blend this out. This is okay, so in my last video was a very in-depth routine that I personally love to wear to events, and it's a reverse foundation tutorial. And it's very long, but I split it up into chapters so that you can skip around or watch it in sections if you'd like. But I just wanted to announce that here if you missed that video. I'll link it in the description box and also in the card right now. Today I'm using a different technique, obviously. I'm putting my CC cream / foundation on first, and then we're gonna do the contour. Yeah, this CC cream is a very good product. I just need to throw that out there because I love the It Cosmetics CC cream, and as you know from my last video, I also love the Urban Dream Cover from Maybelline. But this e.l.f. CC cream is like the same as that It Cosmetics one. It's really good. And it's $7, I think. Run, do not walk kind of situation. Okay. And I'm loving the glow from the Flawless Filter. Looks good mixed in. I'm not doing contour next. Next, I'm gonna try this Kosas, I don't know how to pronounce it. The concealer, I got the tone 1, the light tone. This packaging is so cool. It's very cool, but this looks hella light. But I remember on the website not knowing quite which shade to pick. Hopefully this isn't like too light, but we'll see. Everybody loves this concealer. I got this off the recommendation of Kate the Great Beauty, my fave. I love her so much. Okay, this shade will work for my light skin. Highlighting the center of my face. Whoa, that's really crooked. Whatever. Tree of life grows out of my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the chin. I'm gonna let it get a little tacky underneath my eyes, but this is a first impression. I've never used this concealer. So far, this is looking pretty. I'm using the same brush that I used for the foundation, of course. I hope that's probably obvious, but in case you were wondering, this is very glowy, good coverage. I'm gonna use a different brush. I liked blending most of that out, but I need another clean brush that doesn't have product built up in it. The bristles at the moment. This is the It Cosmetics Loves the Foundation brush from like 2 years ago, the flat top kabuki one. This is a pretty concealer off of my first impression. I'm gonna add just a touch more, and I want this to get tacky before I blend it out, so I'm gonna do that on this side too. I'm just gonna let this dry before I blend it out, so don't mind that. Let's do the contour. I will say that some of this is first impressions, obviously, and some is not. I have tried these a couple of times. I really like the blush duo. I am still making my mind up on the contour. I like the powder bronzer a lot, but this cream contour shade, each time I've used it, I feel like I haven't loved the tone of it. But this is why I'm trying it multiple times, because I just feel like I was doing something wrong. I think it was me, not the product. Now I'm gonna use a different brush. Again, the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This is a favorite foundation brush of mine, but it's gonna be good for this. contour. So I'm gonna go right into the pan because this is my own personal product. Tippity tap tap tap. And let's use this to chisel these cheeks. And this is more of a gray tone than I typically contour with, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just neutral. And I'm just being a little, I don't know, I'm just like learning how to use the product. It's not super, super pigmented, but it's really pretty, actually. So maybe I'm changing my mind right now? I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I like this concealer. I like this formula of the concealer. It's really nice. So far, I think I like this cream contour. We'll see when it all comes together. The brush I used the last time I did this sculpting shade, and I'm gonna do it again. It's a small duo fiber brush, also from Sigma. Beat her into the brush. Like right here. I just need it really in these bristles. Oh, Blake's coming. Be back. Okay, next step here is gonna be setting the under eyes, taking this little teeny tiny powder. So small. There's a mirror though, so that's convenient. Anyways, a shader eyeshadow brush, as I always do. I'm gonna go in with this brush bronzer, and I like to use this. I hate this brush, but love it at the exact same time. It's really frustrating. It's the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH05 like contour bronzer brush that she made, and the reason I love it is because I like the shape of it and the texture of it, and I really don't have another brush with a similar density. And what I hate about it is that it's a Morphe brush, so it's completely falling apart. Every time I use it, it sheds on my face to the point where I'm like, why do I still use this? But here I am, and the ferrule's loose. Like it slides around like it's coming unglued. But here we are. Anyway, now to the powder side, and I put the cream shade, which, by the way, I'm like, this is growing on me now. I do think it looks pretty good. We'll see it at the end, but I put it in the hollows, and now I'm gonna put this powder above where the sun hits the high points of the cheeks. It's not shedding this time because I just said that. I love the shade of this powder bronzer. This is a, see, I think that, hush your mouth, girl. Winnie, hush. Hush. Oh, there's a little hair. See, it always sheds right there. You can kind of see my skin is like kind of sketchy today. I don't know how I feel. Like, it looks good on camera, but I don't know about in person. Oh, all these hairs are coming out. It's annoying, but at the same time, I like the shape of this brush. Does anybody know of a brush that's similar that doesn't suck? This is like when people tell me they think that Morphe brushes are like fine quality, I'm like, are you kidding me? I think this is annoying as frick. Getting all these loose hairs on my face. I'd rather have a Sigma brush that's just a better quality and lasts forever than like a million Morphe brushes. That's annoying. Why do I do this to myself? Let me grab the best bronzer brush, which is the Alamar. Which one's this? Yeah, this one's called the bronzer brush. It's denser and has these like divots. Anyway, this blends and look, just works better for me. Pretty. Okay, next, okay, everything's falling off my desk. Next, I'm going to use the same Sigma small duo fiber brush, F55. And now we're going to do, oh, by the way, the contour shade is She's Statuesque. And the blush is She's That Girl. And we're going to do the cream first and then the powder. This blush I've tried and I absolutely love it. There's no iffing about it. And it does go over the powder just fine. It's a great formula. The bronzer, I do want to clarify, I love the formula of these. I'm just a little iffy still on the cream contour color, but I don't think I need to be. You'll have to tell me what you think in the comments below if you think this looks good on my skin tone. Pretty. Okay, and as always, I'm gonna use my Smashbox buildable cheek brush. I love this. And I'm gonna use the powder now. This is such a good, I love the blushes. It's a really pretty shade for me. And I don't wear a lot of blush this shade in my opinion. So this is a great addition to my collection, that is for sure. This is not too bad. This is turning out to be okay. Let's see what we are going to do next. I think I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Another new product, I'm gonna do the Airbrow from Kosas, and I got the shade Soft Brown. This, like the concealer, is I've been influenced by Kate the Great Beauty. Okay, I'm really excited about these. I'm not even combing my brow hairs up. This is also such dope packaging. Wait, I didn't even show that. Airbrow. Oh, it's really cool. Okay, here we go. That's a good bristle. Pardon me, what is happening? Excuse me? What? Well, I'm speechless, quite frankly. Earlier this year, I tried the brow glue from NYX and I'm running out of it, so I figured I might as well try this from the VIB sale because I heard it was fabulous, and this is probably the only product I've ever tried where I feel like I could get away without filling out the rest of my eyebrows. So first impressions are good with this. Jesus, I'm not gonna drop it. I'm not gonna throw it out the window, but I will have to follow up on this because wow, this is good. This is good. I like the concealer so far. Yeah, so far hits all around. Bangers all around, bangers all around. I'm gonna add a touch more setting powder, very, very lightly. New mirror. great. I'm very pleased with this. Do I want to wear a highlight? Maybe I'll add just a little bit more of the Flawless filter. Just a little bit. Ooh, I'm coming alive. I've felt like shit today, so I was like, maybe if I film I'll feel better, and makeup is therapy to me, so here we are, and it worked. Ouch. I am just gonna say I don't want this video to be 500 years long, so I'm probably not gonna like talk through my first impressions of using the Mary Jane palette from Melt. Just gonna gather my thoughts at the end. I'm using the e.l.f. Putty eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna clean these by adding a little of the NYX. Hey Blake. Shh. I'm back. This is the completed look. I do think I did a good job of duping the vibe of this palette the other day, but today was mission accomplished. I just wanted to play with makeup and try all these new products that I haven't tried yet. So far, so good on all of them. I have already tried this, but seriously, try this. And then I also have on the Hollywood Flawless filter for a Superstar Youth Glow. Do I look like a stupid star? Yes, a stupid star. Do I look like a superstar? And do I have a youth glow? You can be the judge of that, but I do like that product so far. Also, this concealer, beautiful formula so far. We'll see how it wears, but upon application, I like working with it. I also really do like this powder. However, I don't think it's like I'm gonna need to run out and buy the full-size version. I'm gonna work through this little tiny one. And then after that, I think I'm liking She's Statuesque from Patrick Ta. This is not an in-depth review of any of these products, just giving you like my first impressions, rapid fire. I think it's growing on me. Last time I wasn't too sure about this color. I love the formula, but the color I was unsure about, and I don't know, I think it looks good all together. I don't know, I'm gonna have to keep playing with it. I absolutely love this bronzing powder. I love the blush. I love the formula of the cream and then also the powder. It's a really great concept and duo. Also, I love the packaging of both of these. I like the size of the contouring. Oh, you can see all of my fingerprints, but these are really, really great, and I'm looking forward to playing with them more. What else? I tried the Airbrow from Kosas, and that is definitely a really positive first impression. I am looking forward to figuring out a routine with this, because in my first impression, I'm like, you're good. I don't think that it compares to other brow products I've tried. I'm gonna have to do an in-depth, but I just need you to know that this is good, and Kate was right. Kate was right. The Melt Mary Jane palette is on my eyes. I will say 2 of the shades came broken, but they were very easy to repress back into the pan. I've used several of the shades and I really like them. I don't necessarily think that I was really skeptical, because I did order this a couple of weeks ago, but I've watched a lot of reviews since then, and most people don't like this Melt Mary Jane palette, so I expected that I wouldn't either, but I like it so far. I think it looks really good. I will just say that, yeah, the mattes don't necessarily blend the exact same way some of my warmer toned melt shadows do, but if you just pat and use a slightly different technique, it totally works fine. For me, it did today. So I, first impression, really like that palette, but I will do a follow-up and in-depth comparison to my last Dupe the Vibe video, where I tried to dupe the vibe of the Melt Mary Jane palette, and I just want to do an in-depth look at how I really did. But so far, I enjoyed working with that palette, but today was a bit of makeup therapy. I didn't mention this at the beginning or anything, but I've just been like going through it mentally still. I know I mentioned that last time, but it's not the best time of my mental health journey at the moment, so I just needed a little bit of makeup therapy and playing with some of this new makeup I bought, and I feel really happy that I like everything that I tried, and I really do like this look I created. Ooh, here you can see it in sunlight. Anyway, I like this look I've created, and as always, makeup is helping lift my spirits and mood, so I hope that watching this video did the same for you, and even if it didn't, you got some information about some of the more trendy products that are being sold at Sephora right now. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, do give a thumbs up. I have intentions of creating several follow-up videos, including a follow-up video to all of the first impressions I have uploaded over the past few months. I do want to follow up on some of those, so expect more content from me. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit the alert button so that you're notified whenever I do upload those other videos. But until next time, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching and subscribing and supporting me, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.